Press gang, press gang, press gang, press gang, press gang, press gang. Press gang, press gang, press gang. Press gang, press gang.
Hell nah, bro. We getting money, bro.
Press gang, press gang, press gang, press gang, press gang, press gang, press gang. Press gang, press gang. Press gang, press gang.
Yeah, boy. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. Can y'all hear me out there? Let's get high. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. The soundboard back up. As y'all can see, the soundboard is back up. How's the sound sounding? Are we good? Mic sounded good. Soundboard back up. Yeah, mic sounded good. Okay. Yeah. Got the mic right in front of me, really positioned right. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we get a better stream out of that. Hopefully. Yeah, my niggas though. Yeah, man. Stressful day as you can see. We supposed to have Hood Trophy Bino here. He had a good reason though. He already planned a 16-hour studio lock-in. Just like what you call a conflict of scheduling type shit. But we're gonna probably try and knock it out before this weekend is done. So we still got that coming. I'm sorry. That's why I really be hating to go and do promo and all that. I don't be liking to do no promo till I know the niggas in the seat. You feel me? But shout out to you guys, bro. Other than that, bro, I just was at the club till like 5 a.m. Got here, crashed. I jumped back up about 9, 10, trying to get the house ready for the stream and everything else. For the interview / stream, whatever you want to call it. I was just trying to get myself ready and getting some snacks and shit ready for the guests and all that shit. Make sure we got waters, juice, Gatorades. You know, because when people come over your house, man, you want to be able to, hey, you would like something to drink? Would you like some chips, some snacks? Especially guests. You doing a podcast thing. You want to be able to offer nigga some zoom zooms and wham whams and all that. But yeah, man. Other than that, man, I just been, man, outside of just really, I don't know. I'm getting used to it, man. I'm learning how to book guests and the pearls that come with booking guests and rappers, and you know, sometimes rappers be on rapper time. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes rappers be on rapper time. Yeah. Burster, what's the deal? Yeah, sometimes rappers be on rapper time and it be like that. But, you know, Ain't no hate over here, man. We understand. Everybody going through their shit. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, trying to make their bag. Everybody got to go through their own day, and everybody got to stick to their own schedule. But shout out to my nigga Hood Trophy Bino. We gonna lock it in before this weekend is done. He just had a real long studio lock in that he planning. He just got, apparently he just did the remix to the song I Want Her. You see on the story, he posted that he was in the studio with Mozzie. So he had some shit locked in. Our scheduling kind of conflicted, but we gonna get it out the way before this weekend done, hopefully for sure. But the show must go on. The show must go on. I got all this shit over here perfect. Hey, guess what?
Press game.
Soundboard back up. Soundboard back cracking.
Press game.
Yeah, man, they ain't about to stop us, nigga. We working over here, man. But shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that joined. If you just got here, you already know what to do. You got to like the motherfucking stream, share this motherfucking stream, and let the people know that nigga Presto is motherfucking live, nigga. Discord, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you want to share that shit, share it right now, nigga. Because once I get into my mode, you know I black out, nigga. We just talking shit at that point. So, with that being said, I think we on one. We gonna be on one right now. For sure. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Now, where the lighter at? You know how we gotta do. We gotta start this stream off with some motherfucking, with some fire. We gotta smoke. You know we gotta do that. Shout out to Burster in the chat. Well, I know my boy Burster over there getting high. Feel me? But it's a whole lot going on out here today, man. So far, it's a whole lot going on. It's a whole lot of the shit going on in these YouTube streets and these social media streets, man. It's getting wicked, bro. It's getting wicked out here. But check it out. We got some things we gonna react to. We got some music we gonna play. You know we gonna smoke. We gonna laugh. We gonna chill. So if you ain't got your drink, your smoke, your food, whatever, nigga, go get all that shit. Get it ready. Start rolling up now, nigga. Cause I'm on timing today, nigga, for sure. We on timing today, gang. Y'all with me? Is we on game time?
Press game.
Nigga, we on gang time. Matter of fact, let's make sure that shit loud enough, cause we don't want nobody telling us we ain't loud enough.
Press game.
Why sound like the press game kind of low to me? Am I tripping?
Press game.
You see?
Press game.
Oh, it's kind of loud. It seemed like it was kind of low to me at first, but we good. Yeah, man. Javon, what's the deal, man? We back in this bitch. Yeah, another member. Nigga, yeah. The gang getting deep around this motherfucker. You know niggas start acting funny when they crew get deep. Yeah, niggas be acting like they untouchable when they homies come around and all that. Nigga wasn't popping no gangster shit in the dorm. All of a sudden, 3 of his homies come in. All of a sudden, he got his chest poked out. He walking around like he just been in here socking on shit and talking big shit. That's what we over here doing, nigga. The gang is here, nigga. So I got my chest out, walking around talking big shit, nigga. Nah, for real though. When you locked up, it be niggas like that. Like, you could be in the dorm with a nigga, and the nigga be on bunk status. And what we call bunk status is a nigga who never get off his bunk. You feel what I'm saying? That's like a nigga who never get off his bunk. He always up there reading, quiet, don't say nothing, ain't doing nothing, watching. You know what I'm saying? Soon as 2 of that nigga homies come in and they turned up, all of a sudden he walking around loud, turned up, getting off the bunk, want to work out with his shirt off. Like, man, bro, you was on bunk status before them niggas come in. For me, it be niggas like that, though. But, hey, to each his own, nigga. If that's how you want to run your program, run your program. But it don't look right. I'm just saying, hey, it don't look right. For sure. What's the deal with the members? Yeah, on my mama. Yo,
Press gang.
we in this bitch, man. We just chilling, man. Speaking of jail, the famous Crip is in jail. In case y'all was unaware of, Blueface allegedly has to do a year in the thing in the county jail. I suggest, unless Blueface has a court release date, I think Blueface gonna be out in less than a month, maybe 2. But yeah, Blueface is in jail. And Soulja Boy had some things to say about that. If you're unaware about this, Soulja Boy and Blueface was going back and forth right before he had to turn himself in. And the fact that Blueface is sitting in jail, Soulja Boy finds it funny. Now, ain't nobody saying you supposed to care about the op. And ain't nobody saying you can't laugh, because he was surely laughing at you, talking about fucking your baby mama and all that. So we really can't say Soulja Boy in the wrong. But I don't know. As street niggas, we never want to see another nigga in jail. Cause I don't know, man. We understand street justice and what's really going on out here. So I think as real niggas, we never really want to see anybody in jail, even the ops. You feel me? But saying my baby mama sucked your wah-wah would be a good reason for me to laugh at you going to jail. I'm just saying. Let's be honest. If a nigga talking about he smacked your baby mama, yeah, I hit her, nigga had your baby mama topping me off and all that, and he was blasting it to the world laughing at you, I don't know. I'm not saying you supposed to feel bad when he go to jail, but I'm just saying, I understand the mind state behind a nigga talking like this when a nigga go to jail. Let's hear what Blueface had to say. Not Blueface, let's hear what Soulja Boy had to say about Blueface going to jail.
Right here, put dick in her mouth while you in jail. You know she gonna need some dick in her mouth for
Wait, what?
Valentine's Day. While you in there. I'm finna send the booty bandits. That. Who needs some?
Whoa,
now you can't even give it to her cause you out here trolling. And you done went broke. How the fuck you go to jail? I get 1.5 million the same day.
Cheers,
Hey,
cheers.
God, real as somebody tell Blue Bud I'm gonna put some money on his books. Psych! You gonna starve. You gotta eat commissary. You gotta eat pork and beans.
Now look, I think people don't understand what Soulja Boy was talking about when he saying you were in jail about to go broke. How much is Blueface worth first? I mean estimated, cause you know this what is it? Net worth? Celebrity net worth? Look, so wait, we just type in a celebrity, right? Yeah, we type in Blueface. Type in Blueface, right? Do y'all believe that? Blueface is worth $4 million? Let's try this again, Google. Let's ask Google. Let's see. How much is Blueface worth? As in 3 days ago, they're saying Blueface is worth 14 million. Oh, wow. So they saying all his expenses and everything. Cause look, if I wasn't mistaken, a couple months ago, Blueface net worth was like 20 million? 18, like 20 million or some shit. So he got that nightclub shooting And the nightclub is suing him for $14 million. Now, Blueface is about to be locked up for a year, allegedly. You have expenses, you have a house, you have cars, and you have other bills that are beknownst to us that you take care of. And you're about to be locked up for a year, unable to make this money. You about to be locked up for a year, unable to make this money. The nightclub is suing you for 14. Net worth says you're worth 4. We're going to say net worth is lying. We're going to double it. We're going to say he's worth 10. We're going to say he's worth 8. We're going to put a couple more on top of that, and we're going to say he's worth 10. Let's say Blueface is worth $10 million. He still owed the nightclub $14 million. And he has to be locked up for a year not making no money. So now he's relying on royalties from songs that's, he got, you know what I'm saying? He got some shit coming in. But come on now, bro. I don't think he's going to be able to do the little Zeus show. He had just did an ad for a little show for Zeus. I don't think he's going to be able to do that. Not if he's going to be locked up for a year. He probably transferred his assets to someone else, huh, Guterman? That's true. He probably did. He probably did transfer his assets to somebody else. But still, you got to come up with this $14 million. So if you did all that, so technically, you was in jail going broke. Until you get out of jail, you're technically going broke, bro. Because you're not out to generate any more cash, bro. This nigga got mortgages. This nigga, and I don't think y'all remember, academics exposed this nigga for owing on like 2 houses. He owned mortgages. He's like behind on his mortgages on 2 houses. He owed $14 million in Vegas. He got to pay restitution. Come on, bro.
And ding-a-ling. We out here drinking
crazy.
lean and eating steak and shrimp. And bad. I got my dick sucked last night. Did you? They talking about, oh, you popping it because he was locked up. I was popping it before he went to jail. I said, let's meet up and die. You better hope I don't pay somebody $2 bands to rape your. Now sitting in jail, broke as. Know what I'm saying? You want to talk baby
Hey, look.
mamas?
Being worried about a RICO and then saying you lucky I don't pay nobody to rape you while you in jail is crazy. Soldier, you said you was worried about a RICO.
You go get it to your baby mama right here, put dick in her mouth while you in jail. You know she gonna need some dick in her mouth for Valentine's Day. Now you can't even give it to her because you out here trolling.
Soldier boy on demon time.
And you done went broke.
Soldier on demon time.
I get 1.5 million the same day.
Soldier on demon
Hey,
time.
God, real as somebody tell Blue Bud I'm gonna put some money on his books. Psych! You gonna noodles who need some money on their books, man? What a booty bandits at, man? You wanna be out here right?
Oh,
You gonna
it's
have
wild.
like-
Hey, yo, pause.
How about that? You gonna get that booty hole touch, boy? They said you called this.
What the fuck?
Mind you, that's Soldier Boy voice.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
What this nigga talking about?
I told him when we was on the live. I said, hey, bro, you gonna go to jail. You talking about, I'm from Wooty Wooty Woo. Where you from? Nowhere. Nigga Rico knocking that nigga's doors every night. He can't wait to pick. Hey, nigga Rico, he can't wait to come pick your ass up. I ain't from nowhere. I'm a square from Delaware, man. Hey, man, all I want is millions. I don't do no criminal activity. All I do is you.
That nigga funny. That nigga said all I do is you. So Blueface calls in from jail. Blueface responds to Soulja Boy from jail.
Take my dick. Oh, that's why I got my dick in my
Wait, what?
hand right now.
Wait, what?
Do your crib, nigga. Pop. Gore, pop the dough, nigga. That's why. Come on, cuz. You probably should not trust me, because I am not a trustee in this motherfucker. I don't know why Soulja Boy out there popping it. Any nigga happy that a nigga in jail, he the type of nigga to tell. We already heard Cuz was in here on PC, yellow jumpsuit, eating applesauce and Lunchables and shit, cuz. I'm in here really, alright. Fuck all that, though, man. I know all my bitches out there fagging off, man. It's regular, though.
It's regular.
Remember this, young black kings. They might take a nigga freedom, cuz. They might take a nigga bitch, cuz. But they can't never take my dick. Oh, that's why I got my dick in my
Wait, what?
hand right now.
What is he
Do your
saying?
crib, nigga. Pop. Gore, pop the dough.
Wait. Why y'all keep talking about? Never mind. We off these niggas. Never mind. This shit is funny though. Shout out to Soulja Boy and Blueface, nigga. Real shit, nigga. I ain't playing. On my mama. It's going down. Them niggas talking's crazy. Yeah, Blueface up in there though. He up in there walking that main line. They say Blueface in there on the main line. They say Blueface in there on the main line, nigga. Yeah. Blueface in there bumping heads with ops and all that. On my mama. Blueface in there running into his ops in real time. There's a lot of shit that ain't being talked about, but I promise you, he in there running into his ops in real time, nigga. Yeah, all that phone conversation for Instagram shit, that shit look cool. That shit fly for now. And I'm not saying, like, for me, but when he hang up the phone, it's some real gangster shit going on in that motherfucker. He can get on the phone and troll for whatever minutes they give him, but... And I'm not saying like he not in there handling his business. I'm saying that like, shit, he in that bitch. He ain't got no choice but to handle his business. So if he on the main line, shout out to Blueface, nigga. Real shit, nigga. GP ain't no joke. General population, nigga. General population. Don't get it twisted. Oh, my mama, we could watch some county jail fades. You want to watch some county jail fades? Let's see if we can get some. I've been seeing, I've been in a lot of footage coming out of the LA County Jail lately. That shit crazy. I've been wondering, like, listen. You see? Yeah, there's some shit going on in there right now. I don't know how this footage just keep coming out, but it's coming out. Let me see. It's a lot of little footage coming out this motherfucker.
Ain't nothing going on but the bomb ass.
So, 3600. What is this? There's no context to the video. How do you know who these niggas are and where they from? There's no context to these videos. They're coming out of the county jail. Oh, yeah? What is going on? How y'all saying, look how they just do shit. They just say, 4-leaf. Is this snitching? Is this snitching? I remember I used to have that stupid ass shirt on. It's crazy. He pressing a nigga. Yeah, alright. Why the story keep going? 4-leaf pressing one nigga and then another nigga. Look at this shit.
This was shallow pain.
How is they getting this footage? How are you getting county jail footage?
Or something like that.
How we being Brims pressing 4-leaf from rolling 40 Crips in A County jail? How do we know who these people are? That's crazy. That's 4-leaf. How we just gonna say that's somebody? There's no context to these videos. Y'all just naming niggas in random gang video, county jail videos? That's crazy. There's no way we just naming people out of random county jail videos. This shit says Vin Brims. How do you know where these niggas is from?
Lord, protect my
You can't hear shit they talking about.
Please believe it, I'm not who you niggas should wanna be. Hard on my sleeve, I just make this shit look easy. But that's the reason I'm to the neck. I've been surfing through the set, I bought myself into this check. I've been thugging on this journey on my lonely, and ain't no left. Right here busting off this perky and this lean, she getting the best. Foul ball, call a ref, clear path, that's the tech. I'm a clutcher for the team, that's on Jesus, I'm on that. I went in, came home the same young nigga before crash.
Hey, oh my mama. He's standing tall though. It's 6 niggas in front of you, no. It's 6 niggas in front of you, bro. He's standing tall, if you ask me, nigga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And another nigga on the elevator right here. 6. He's standing tall. Man, Mo Money, don't show me no out of town Florida jail shit. What video is this? Let's see what this is. Let me see. Is this the one I just watched? Yeah. Why they just saying 4-leaf was, listen. They just saying 4-leaf in there terrorizing the county jail, right? Look. We about to watch that clip you just sent, Mo Money. He said, which one of you niggas wanna wobble? All you niggas didn't run no fade. It's like 8 niggas. He in there going, wow. Let's see this video. Let's see. These videos coming out the county jail is getting wicked on my mama. Let me see. Let's see what we got. What we got? Sheesh. It's real in that bitch. Yo ass, man, it's real in that bitch. I'm telling you. It's real in that bitch. This is too easy to get caught up, man. Get caught, man. Nigga come up in that cell, and that's it. It's over for you. It's big time over, nigga. I mean, it ain't necessarily over. You know what I'm saying? You got squabble. You go squabble. You know what I'm saying? Just wobble your way out. Boop, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop, 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 bop. Just wobble till you get knocked out. I mean, just shit. Win, lose, or draw, nigga. At least niggas know you squabbling out there. They crazy. These people be out here going crazy. The internet gonna take some shit and run with it. I seen videos, they talking about Lady 4 Extras is out here on Fig. I'm like, what is y'all talking about? It's so much. So the streets know the name 4 Extras. Because 4 Extras been doing all these interviews, right? And we know X4 is his little homie from 40s that's been out here rapping. Why would y'all go looking for they lady load? Yeah, she might be on Fig. Y'all, she ain't them. Y'all like that's they fault or something. Lady 4 Extras on Fig. What is y'all talking about?
Ain't nothing going on but the bomb ass.
And you pregnant?
What you got going on?
You pregnant, man?
You pregnant?
You trying to get it?
You crazy to me.
That's right, get it. Let me see you twerk.
Why you walking like that? Oh, you that Instagram girl?
Oh, God, that's her.
Oh, my mama.
That's her on Chris.
I thought you died.
No, I'm
One
alive.
hundred.
Oh, God.
But you don't need to be out here like that.
Oh, God.
I'm on some real shit.
You need to go home, get you a cool nigga that's gonna get you. You pregnant right now. Get back to it like 6 months later.
I forgot who my baby daddy is.
Chris.
Oh shit.
It be like that.
Yeah, it be like that. That just mean you out here doing your.
She said, I forgot who my baby daddy is. What? The nigga said go home and get back to it in like 6 months. You know, you pregnant now.
Chris.
Oh shit.
It be like that.
Yeah, it be like
Cuz
that.
said
That
it
just
be
mean you
like
out here doing
that.
your thing. Oh. Take your ass home.
Neighborhood. 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 Neighborhood and all that. You feel me? Neighborhood. Yep, we neighborhood though. Neighborhood to the neighborhood. Don't say neighborhood if you ain't from neighborhood. Look at the police. Look. Where you from? Where you from? Oh, you are not from BPS. So why is you over here in the Hoover? You in the Hoover. Go to your hood. Go to your.
Wait, what?
Not from BPS. So why is you over here in the Hoover? You in the Hoover. Go to your hood. Go to your.
Hey, this shit's fucked up out here, y'all. What is going on? These streets ain't no mercy, nigga. So, cheers, Burster. I know you over there smoking up, gang. We over here just vibing out, nigga. The show must go on. The show must go on, nigga. Even if it's just me, man. On me, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Like the stream, y'all. Let's get all 10 likes, nigga. You know how we rockin'.
Press gang.
So, it's a whole lot going with that Yo Gotti shit. I talked about it a little bit yesterday, but a lot of y'all wasn't here. So we're gonna get to it a little bit. So they saying that Yo Gotti brother paid the other niggas to chip Dolph. Y'all get that? They saying Juke paid. No, they saying Juke put 40K on Dolph's head. They saying Yo Gotti brother, the nigga that just got killed, put a 40K bounty on Dolph's head. Nigga, did y'all hear what I said, nigga? Now you outside in Memphis walking around with your mama. Like shit sweet. You and one other nigga? And your brother Gotti? And this your mama?
Hell nah, bro. We getting money, bro.
Man, you was slipping. Nigga, nigga, you was slipping. Nigga, you slipping? With your mama? Slipping with your mama is crazy. Look, rest in peace to that man, but slipping with your mama is crazy. Bro. And guess what? It ain't even like it was no secret. Like, all the streets knew that you allegedly put a bag on his head. The reason the streets knew you put a bag on his head, because that's how putting a bag on somebody's head worked. You put a bag on their head and let the streets figure it out and let somebody come collect the reward. So you outside. You top up. You in the city. You top up. If a nigga can't get your brother, they gonna get you. And getting you or your brother is one of the same. You top up. You outside slipping with your mama? Nah, I know that ain't how Memphis get down. I shout out to all my niggas in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? I got some real niggas from down there. I know that ain't how Memphis niggas get down. Slipping with your mama outside? Funeral? Uncle? Nigga, you should have had that funeral on lock, nigga. 21 guns, nigga. Y'all coming to pay respect to y'all people, nigga, but you got the shit on lock, nigga. It should have been paid Marines with you, nigga. You yo motherfucking Gotti, nigga. You should have been, man. What are we talking about? You can't be that damn gangster, bro. It ain't no way. It ain't no way. You either just tough or stupid. I don't think niggas is that tough. I think niggas is stupid. Somebody gotta say it. Cause at what notion do, cause even a rat ass nigga like 6ix9ine got the message. That nigga got out of jail he knew he was top op. He was top op when he got out. That nigga was walking around with army niggas and Marines everywhere. You top op. And in your city, you top op. Who you came down here with? Some niggas from the neighborhood? Man, Yo Gotti and his brother supposed to land with off-duty Marine, snipe, all kind of shit, bro. You got the money? Yeah, 6ix9ine had the money. I know you got the money. You was in the game 3 times as long as him. He was here for a year. Yo Gotti's been around for a minute. We know his paper long. Let's not even play. Pause. Like, what you doing, bro? What's really going on? Like the fucking stream, y'all. I'm sitting here thinking about some shit. The fuck? The fuck? Let's get to this. Let's get to Rap Daily. Let's see what Rap Daily talking about.
The tragic death of Young Dolph had a domino effect.
Man once named as a person of interest in Young Dolph's murder has now also been killed.
With one thing leading to the next, and the violence snowballing onto something else.
2 people have been arrested in a deadly Castalia Heights shooting.
So it's likely that with all of his suspects all over the news, this is why Young Dolph's death suspects are all dead. War in Memphis. The death of young Dolph in November 2021 caused chaos in the city of Memphis. He was one of, if not the city's most beloved rappers, and he was killed before he was set to deliver Thanksgiving turkeys to the less fortunate. His killing fueled anger among many people in Memphis, causing it to be a dangerous place to be. Police were basically telling people to stay indoors.
Tonight, we strongly encourage everyone to stay home if you do not have to be out.
But it wasn't simply chaos that ensued, but a war.
Yeah, Yo
According
Gotti
to
been
the
here
YouTube
since the
channel
90s.
Cut to the Chase TV, many people were going into exile.
As soon as Young Dolph lost his life, who left Memphis? Key Glock. He put all his yellow cars on a ramp and got the hell on. When Big Newski lost his life, what did Moneybagg Yo do? Got the hell out of Memphis. He's like, man, this is too much. I don't want to get caught in the crossfire because now I know it's war. It's going to be casualties on both sides, and I'm not trying to be in the mix of it.
And young Dolph's death was one of its instigators. When news broke out that Dolph was killed, it was unclear who exactly was involved, but the police soon found people connected to the death.
That officers need help locating 26-year-old Devin Burns and 26-year-old Joshua Taylor. With the addition of these two men, there are now 5 people total either behind bars, on the run, or wanted for questioning in the case that has garnered national attention.
There was a slight distinction made between all of the men involved. Some were charged directly with the killing, some were seen as accessories to the killing, whereas others were simply listed as a person of interest.
These 5 men are either in custody or wanted for questioning. Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith are both behind bars, both charged with murder in the case. Last week, an arrest warrant was issued for Shondell Barnett for being an accessory after the fact.
And the list got longer.
Sunday, 2 more men were added to the names of those police want to speak with. They are Joshua Taylor and Devin Burns.
But it didn't stop there. Added to this list was someone who they believe was the mastermind behind the killing.
Hernandez Govan. He is charged with first-degree murder, criminal attempted first-degree murder, and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder.
Okay, this the nigga they say Juke paid.
Once they found one person, this led to another, and there was almost a domino effect of culprits.
The police didn't start getting leads. They didn't start developing suspects. They didn't start developing motives until they started locking people up. The moment Cornelius Smith got locked up, that's when everything went downhill.
Told on everybody.
Drop as a suspect. Then they locked straight drop up. That's when they got Shondell Barnett.
These names were blasted all over the news. And while I said Govan was the mastermind, this was what news reports said at the time. Since then, something strange has happened. Govan has been given a bond and is allowed to stay on house arrest. And this is with the consent of young Dolph's family. Meanwhile, Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith have to stay in jail. Why would someone alleged to have committed first-degree murder be allowed outside prison? This has led people to the conclusion that Govan may not have been as central to young Dolph's death as initially stated. When people sought revenge for young Dolph's death, the first person they went for was not Govan, but somebody else.
Yeah, we start with that breaking news tonight. We've been told by Memphis police that a high-profile gang member was killed in a shooting in Orange Mound this afternoon.
Damn, they called him a high-profile gang
Joshua
member.
Taylor was named a person of interest in the young Dolph murder case back in February of $2
TTS. Everybody know what's up. Links in the chat. Thanks to Joe Mama for sure. For those that fucking with it.
22.
The details of the scene were pretty gruesome.
Officers say the shooting happened at Spotswood Avenue near Bunton Street. Police received a call about a body found around 1 p.m. this afternoon. A short time later, Police Chief C.J. Davis made the scene. Neighbors telling us they think the victim was actually shot last night. Police are telling us the investigation is still ongoing. We'll keep you posted.
Of course, this could have been a coincidence, but even news outlets made a clear connection between the murder of young Dolph and Joshua Taylor.
In November 2021, Dolph was killed outside a South Memphis cookie store. 3 months later, MPD called Taylor and another man persons of interest. Taylor was reportedly...
The police pretty much sentenced you to death. I'm choking my ass off. Hold up. Fuck. As soon as they said person of interest, all the streets know is, oh, they did it. For real. As soon as the police say, oh, this is a person of interest, oh, the streets be like, oh yeah, they did it. Get them. Y'all sentenced them niggas to death. Y'all did that.
Questioned but never charged. Those close to the case tell us Taylor is part of a group the same group linked to the suspects charged in connection with Dolph's murder.
And it left locals with the sense that this wasn't the end, and more was yet to come.
Taylor's death has left the community on edge, as many fear the violence isn't over, that retaliation will only continue.
YouTubers were predicting war. All of the people linked to Young Dolph's death just so happened to be members of a Memphis gang called True Love Mafia. This is something we will dig much deeper into later, but just keep in mind
True
that
Love
Dolph's killing
Mafia
did not come from individual shooters, but from a sophisticated organization.
True Love Mafia?
According to King Ak 47,
I told y'all just on the live stream, niggas about to start dying and going to jail real soon. Ain't nobody want to believe me, bro. All this is tied to Dolph. All this, bro. All this is trickle-down effects.
the crucial piece of information was that Justin Taylor was not simply a gang member, but the leader.
Teezy ain't just no gang member. Teezy was the head of True Love Mafia.
With a major hit taken out on Young Dolph, the buck stopped at the gang's leader.
That means if anybody that's in Trula got anything to do with Young Dolph's death, Justin Johnson. Teezy at the end of the day gives the okay.
At first, people were wondering why it was Teezy that was attacked and not the actual people who pulled the trigger. The simple argument was that the shooters were simply following orders.
So at the end of the day, getting Teezy out the way is worth more than even getting the actual killer out the way. Because if it weren't for you, who is this?
And another suspicious death that occurred happened to a rapper member named Big Newski. He is believed to have been a friend of Justin Johnson, and as I'll get into later, has some other interesting connections.
Big Newski is the same that was all in pictures with Justin Johnson, Young Dolph's alleged killer.
Another simple reason why Teezy and Big Newski were targeted is because they were still out on the street. The two shooters of Young Dolph are behind prison walls, so obviously not as easy to attack. Justin Johnson, however, was punched in the face during his incarceration. What's more, the suspects connected to Young Dolph's murder were all wearing special uniforms to indicate that they needed extra protection from other inmates.
You see the red shirt Govan is wearing? It is because he, along with others charged in this very high-profile case, are having to be kept away from the general population in
Oh yeah, they got them
Trilla
niggas.
Mafia apparently did not have a fixed structure, but the leader of this gang, CEO Teezy, would have had to clear something like killing Young Dolph.
It's true that there's no structure, but there is something called loose structure. For something that big to go down, you think Justin Johnson could just get paid to do it? No. Teezy had to know about it.
And clearly, Teezy was known as someone who was directly involved in Young Dolph's death. A lot of
Damn.
people were delighted that this man had been killed. There were even celebrations of Dolph's death on Twitter users posting, "What goes around comes around," "Street Justice," and "Case closed." It looks as if these people were simply Young Dolph's fans. However, there are some artists on Paper Route Empire that were also in a celebratory mood. Kenny Muni posted LD, which could stand for Long Live Dolph. However, the bigger question was whether this was revenge or karma. CEO Teezy, as the leader of a criminal organization, would probably have had more than one enemy and people with more than one reason to take him out. What happened next supports the case that this was a response to Young Dolph's death.
Also in the news, a man is now dead after a shooting happened on Castalia Heights.
They not playing about
Officers
Dolph,
responded to
nigga.
the scene at 1 a.m. to the 800 block of Cloverdale.
They not playing
Drive and
about
found
Dolph.
A 53-year-old man dead at the scene.
In response to CEO Teezy's death, another shooting occurred. This happened in Castalia Heights, a neighborhood associated with Young Dolph. This was no coincidence. The people seeking revenge for Young Dolph's death were a group named Double R. In Young Dolph's song Get Paid, he raps, "Double R parked in my front yard." The gang Double R was tight with Young Dolph, and by extension also tight with Young Dolph's label, Paper Route Empire, which promoted mainly artists from Memphis. According to King Ak 47, this was a shooting that took place in Dolph's old neighborhood in Double R territory.
Late last night in Castalia Heights, Young Dolph hood, they call it Dolph Land, where some be at, Double R. They saying two people slid over there, you know, just start shooting up everything.
The shooting was so brutal that an innocent man living in the neighborhood was tragically killed.
A 58-year-old man lost his life, but he was not the intended target.
Okay.
And I'm also hearing that it may have been another shooting just not too long ago, Castalia Heights.
Another suspicious incident was the tragic death of Lotta Cash Desto, an up-and-coming rapper in Houston. She was apparently the daughter of Hernandez Govan. It's unclear who the perpetrator was, and there would need to be a lot more evidence to tie this to the feuds between Trilla Mafia and Double R. That being said, Govan posted in response to his daughter's death with, "I think I cursed you, Destiny, with my lifestyle. I apologize, baby." And apparently Double R and Trilla Mafia were once the same gang.
If y'all don't know the history of Double R and Trula, they all used to be one. Trula also used to be in Castelia Heights. They split up, which created Double R and Trula.
So let's look into the gang affiliations of the suspects
All
behind
right.
Young Dolph's
Let's
murder.
get to
More
it.
importantly, why the hit was called.
Hey, this shit, I ain't gonna go cap. I ain't gonna cap. It's getting good. I ain't gonna cap, y'all. We about to get into it, cause I need to know. Cause so look, Lotta Cash Desto was the broad that got killed in Texas. She got killed in Texas, but her dad is allegedly the nigga that took the money from Juke. You know what I'm saying? To have the young niggas chipped off. If we following along. It's a whole lot though. It's a whole lot. How much long we got? Oh yeah, we gotta keep going.
Called out on Young Dolph. Gang affiliations. None of the people involved with Young Dolph's death have been convicted yet, but clearly in the case of Joshua Taylor, the people who went out to get him are not interested in the verdict from a court of law. But it is very hard to deny that these are all members of Trula Mafia. Cut to the chase. TV came across this rather interesting photo.
Boom! That is Trula Mafia in Miami the whole month of June. That is CEO Teaser. That's Straight Drop. That's Shondell Barnett.
Straight Drop is the rapping name of Justin Johnson, one of the alleged shooters. Here
Straight
we see
Drop.
Johnson wearing a Paper Route Empire chain. Straight Drop was never signed to Young Dolph, but as an up-and-coming rapper in Memphis, there's no doubt that he knew who Dolph was. Some contend that he was not wearing this chain as a fan. Another image surfaced where Young Dolph appears to be performing at a club, and Johnson can be seen in the background. It's chilling to think how many times Young Dolph may have unknowingly crossed paths with his future killer. Cut to the
That's crazy. That's fucking wild. That's fucking... Life is crazy, bro. That's the crazy shit about life, bro. Your killer could be sitting right on the couch with you, rolling the blunt. The killer could be right in this... The nigga that take you out could be in the studio with you, passing you the blunt. Like, here you go, big dog. Damn.
Press.
Damn.
Chase TV found some other images of Trula Mafia members wearing pre-chains.
Take a look at these pictures. You got Straight Drop rocking the Paper Route Empire chain on his belt buckle as a wallet holder. Y'all see it? You got JoJo Splat rocking the Paper Route Empire chain even after Young Dolph has been dead for 2 months.
Normally, if you see someone wearing a G-Unit or a Wu-Tang chain, you would assume that this is because they are a fan of their music. However, with the Puri chains, there's actually the opposite going on.
Every time Trula Mafia is wearing that Paper Route Empire chain, that's not a nod to Young Dolph. That's not an honorary pendant they're wearing it. They're wearing that Paper Route Empire chain to mock Young Dolph, to mock Paper Route Empire. Yeah, we got your chain, come get it back. We took your chain from you.
A key piece of evidence in Young Dolph's murder is a stolen white Mercedes.
That's
If
crazy.
you recall what I said earlier, this is a sophisticated criminal organization, and one of their biggest rackets is carjackings.
Focusing on a widespread and sometimes deadly trend, carjackings. Car thefts in Memphis have almost doubled this year, and according to MPD, the suspects involved are getting younger.
For auto thefts, we're up significantly, and the majority of our suspects are below the age of 18, almost 30%.
And these cars are used for getting things done.
Think about it. They're not reselling the cars. They're not painting the cars. They are stealing these cars to do other crimes, to do other shootings, to do other murders. Let's keep that in mind when you think about the Young Dolph case.
When Young Dolph was shot on that fateful day, the shooters were driving a stolen white Mercedes. This Mercedes was tied to a second shooting which happened in Covington, which is about 40 miles away from Memphis. This Mercedes was found in an area known as Orange Mound in Memphis, outside an abandoned house. house.
Images of this now infamous white Mercedes, Memphis police say, was the getaway car used in Young Dolph's murder at Makita's Cookies has been viewed by millions. The car was found outside this abandoned home on Bradley Street days after the killing in late November.
Then this car is connected to Justin Johnson.
It's the same home seen here in this music video featuring Young Dolph's accused killer, Justin Johnson, also known as Straight Drop.
And this neighborhood is connected to Hernandez Govan.
Court records show 43-year-old Hernandez Govan,
long-living
who was
net.
just indicted in the rap star slaying, along with Johnson and Cornelius Smith, once lived just a few houses down.
And if Orange Mound rings a bell, that's because it was mentioned earlier on in this video. It's the same neighborhood where CEO Teezy was killed. So now that we have established that the suspects of Young Dolph's murder were Trilla Mafia, let's get into what their beef was with Young Dolph. And believe it or not, Trilla Mafia and Young Dolph at one stage were on good terms. In fact, Young Dolph worked with rapper J Money Trilla on a song together. J Money Trilla was tragically killed in 2016, as was his brother D Money. The alleged killer of D Money was a person named Uncle Danny, and Uncle Danny was signed to Paper Route Empire. The only piece of evidence to connect this is a rather strange Facebook exchange after Young Dolph's death between someone and the mother of J Money. The message from the other person said, J Money would have had these streets crying about Dolph, to which J Money's mother replies, he sure didn't cry about him or D Money. He signed D Money Killer. King Act 47 seems to be referring to this when he says,
Trilla used to be cool with Dolph until Young Dolph signed somebody that on the streets and allegedly, I'm not saying who the dude name is, y'all do that for yourself, killed they homie.
For Young Dolph, this deal was strictly business. He was signing a promising artist that he was convinced would bring him in money. And besides, Young Dolph had already moved out of Memphis and was living in Atlanta, so street beef in Memphis was not his
The
top
police
priority.
just taking
The
all
Trilla
this
Mafia,
information. Police is getting all this shit. Police ain't gotta do no work no more. You go to the station and watch YouTube videos and solve the case. Go outside and start arresting people. That's crazy. For real, think about it. Police could just literally go to the station, watch like 10 YouTube videos, go outside, start arresting people, questioning people, and solve the case. Go pick up everybody you've seen in this video. I got some questions to ask. Damn.
was a betrayal. And for most gangs, betrayal results in retaliation.
Once Dolph did that, Trilla took it as ultimate disrespect. And you start seeing Trilla align themselves with Young Dolph Ops. Who was Young Dolph Ops? CMG.
And another important person in the equation is Key Glock. Key Glock was signed to Paper Route Empire and was seen as Young Dolph's protege. They even made a series of albums together called Dumb and Dumber. After Young Dolph's death, it came to light that Key Glock knew some of the people associated with the death of his mentor, Young Dolph. Dolph and Glock are also technically family, as they are cousins through marriage. But he seems to have also been friends with CEO Teezy. This is quite damning information, but there could be a much more innocent explanation. As I mentioned earlier, Trilla Mafia and Double R were once the same gang until they split into two sets. When this happened, you basically had to pick sides and abandon some of your former friends depending on what side they were on. Key Glock, who was by now establishing himself as a rapper, was probably holding on to friendships that it was not wise to hold on to. Key Glock being involved in the murder does not make sense for two reasons. Firstly, this guy is his cousin, and why would kill a member of his extended family? Secondly, why would he kill the person who was promoting his career and bringing him in so much money? So the connections between him and the alleged suspects of Young Dolph's murder make no sense, both from an emotional and logical viewpoint. Nonetheless, he does have some explaining to do.
It's quite funny how everybody that used to be associated with you, everybody that used to run with you, everybody that used to be a part of your crew is now accused of killing your cousin, Young Dolph.
But for Cut to the Chase TV, the murder of Young Dolph, or at least part of why they could have killed Dolph, was to cut off the money supply of Uncle Danny or Key Glock. If you take out Dolph, you have essentially cut off the food supply.
They see Young Dolph buying his artist cars, cribs, chains. So you helping my enemy eat. We don't necessarily have a problem with you, but you is the food supply, you is the water supply, you is supplying my enemy, so we gotta take you out.
When Young Dolph's murder came to light, many people pointed the finger at one person and one person only. Young Dolph had a lengthy and violent feud with another Memphis rapper, so when he got killed, it was assumed that he might have something to do with it. I'm of course talking about Yo Gotti, so I'm going to present all of the information and let you decide whether there is any connection. Trella and CMG versus Pre. Young Dolph and Yo Gotti could have been the best of friends, but for a number of reasons, the two never saw eye to eye. The beef started when Young Dolph was coming up in Memphis, and Yo Gotti tried to get him signed to his label. A huge part of Young Dolph's story was that he was an independent artist, and he was determined to stand on his own 2 feet. Gotti, meanwhile, saw this as a sign of disrespect. This clearly caused consternation between the two, and Dolph tweeted, "Bra went from being my #1 fan and wanting to sign me to being my biggest hater." Dolph added fuel to the fire by calling his album King of Memphis, a title that Yo Gotti regularly referred to himself as. The implication was that Gotti's throne had been usurped by Dolph. However, Dolph downplayed this by saying that was not the king of Memphis's, but a king of Memphis. It's a small but significant distinction.
King of Memphis, not the king of Memphis. Like, all of my partners king. Everybody that hang with me, all my partners, like, everybody having some paper, everybody caked up.
Gotti did not publicly respond to Dolph, and most of the retaliation came from Gotti's affiliate, Black Youngstar. Youngstar posted a video of himself alongside others where he was carrying a gun and walking around Dolph's neighborhood looking for him. He can be heard saying, "Dolph, you a bitch, you a soft. If you got a problem, say you got a problem, and you ain't even no king of Memphis." Dolph responded on Instagram with, "First thing first, everybody know it's your ho Gotti. That's sending your artist out to say the lame he been saying and doing. I guess you still mad cause I didn't never sign with your or is you still in your feelings cause you fell out with? Gucci Mane and you was mad at me cause I kept rocking with Gucci. Then there was not one, but 2 hits made on Young Dolph's life, both of which had links to Gotti and Black Youngstar. In February 2017, Dolph was in North Carolina and someone started shooting at the Jeep he was driving in. The vehicle was shot at roughly 100 times, but thanks to the vehicle's bulletproof glass, Dolph survived the incident. He even mocked his shooters by releasing a song named 100 Shots. The police found out that the van used to trap and shoot was rented by none other than Black Youngstar. Youngstar was initially charged, but these were later dropped, with Youngstar claiming that this vehicle was stolen. But it was a mighty fine coincidence that Black Youngstar happened to be in North Carolina at the same time as Dolph and had a car connected to the shooting. Another amazing coincidence happened later that year in September.
Breaking news, a shooting at a popular tourist spot in Hollywood. Tonight, a rapper is in critical condition.
Dolph survived this incident once again. And just like before, one of his enemies happened to be in the same city as him. The shooting happened outside Lowe's Hollywood Hotel, and one of the hotel's guests during this time was Yo Gotti. Gotti's friend Corey McClendon was charged with these shootings. And just like before, these charges were dropped once again. No guilty verdicts were made once again, but let's just say that Gotti and Black Youngstar have some very good lawyers. So when Dolph was shot for the 3rd time and did not survive this time, you could forgive people for jumping to the conclusion that Gotti and his affiliates were involved. But this time round, there was nothing that incriminated Gotti and Black Youngstar. What's speculated is that Young Dolph's label and the gang he was affiliated with joined forces, and Trella Mafia and the label they were affiliated with joined together. It was the classic case of my enemy's enemy is my friend.
2 hoods that don't get along with each other versus 2 record labels that don't get along with each other. Basically what it is.
And here are some links being made between Trilla Mafia and Gotti's label CMG. 2 images surfaced which has led many people to put 2 and 2 together. In one photo, we see Hernandez Govan in a picture with a guy named Big Juke, who is Gotti's brother. A picture of Govan and Gotti together would be a lot more damaging. But the fact that there is only 1 degree of separation between the 2 is quite interesting, to say the least. There are even allegations that Big Juke put the hit out and put a $40K bounty on Dolph's head. Grove Hero from Memphis posted a video on Instagram that alleges that Big Juke put a bounty on Dolph's head.
If a told you, hey man, look bro, my Juke put a $40,000 hit on you, bro. Like, man, come on, bro.
There is also an Instagram video of Big Juke with none other than CEO Teezy.
Nah, man, you doing
Oh yeah, y'all did that shit. Y'all did that.
Has also gone viral. This is the music video for a song by Black Youngstar, and it appears that Shondell Barnett, one of the people considered an accessory to Young Dolph's murder, is there in the video. And remember before I mentioned the death of the rapper Big Nusky? Well, Nusky was signed to a label called Bread Gang, which is run by the rapper Moneybagg Yo, who is signed to CMG. There seems to be only 1 or 2 degrees of separation wherever you look. Even if Gotti is involved, it will be incredibly difficult to find his fingerprints on anything. Gotti is named after the famous mobster John Gotti, and both Both of them are in a similar situation. John Gotti was known as the Teflon Don. Teflon is used in non-stick cooking pans, and the police struggled to place any charges on him that would stick. Yo Gotti is in a similar situation. He is not the leader of Trilla Mafia or anything, but he is a rich and successful rapper and entrepreneur and needs to have a squeaky clean image.
Gotti is at a level to where the streets take care of itself. He the bag, and they make sure in all ways the bag is protected. He don't got a hand in nothing, ain't put a dollar in nothing, ain't caught a hit in nothing.
With Gotti, there is too much at stake for him to go to jail. That's why when Dolph was taking shots at Gotti, it was Black Youngstar jumping in and doing his dirty work. Gotti's hands are clean at all times. But as for his brother Big Jook, things are not as straightforward. In July 2023, he is believed to have been arrested. But as to why he was arrested, we still don't know. If Big Jook is arrested in connection with Young Dolph's murder, then it would be very difficult for Gotti and his affiliates to deny that they had nothing to do with this, or are completely innocent. Thank you so much for watching. Please click on some of the videos you see in front of you now.
Well, shit, that's interesting in a bitch.
I am a fan of.
We figured that out. So like I said, man, slipping with your mama, like for real. Like, nigga, you outside slipping with your mama. We back on that. Yeah, we back on that. You back outside and you slipping with your mama. I'm sorry, bro. That just don't make no sense to me. Rest in peace to that man, but that don't make no sense to me. Chat, what's the deal?
Press, 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 press.
Damn. We only an hour in this bitch. Let's turn up, y'all. Y'all ready? Let's do our shit. Let's turn this shit up. Let's do this shit. It's our time, y'all. It's that time. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hold up. Let's do it. It's time to turn the fuck up. It's time to turn the fuck up, man. What we listening to? What's just dropped? Let's see what just dropped that I ain't heard. Matter of fact, we're gonna listen to where's that video at by Cuz? What just dropped yesterday? Oh yeah, we can play that shit. It just dropped yesterday, but I don't know, let's play some big hit. Now R3 and what's his name? Oh, Jeezy dropped yesterday. It was cool. It went crazy. I played it. You know what I'm saying? Not really my mojo. But yeah, I found some shit. Play some gangster shit. Y'all ready? Let's get to it. Let's see what they talking about. Big hit, extra clips. DoorDashi and said, wait a minute, DoorDashi, what is you on? What's up, bro? What you on, bro? What you on, gang? What you on over there, man? Appreciate the 8 likes, everybody, man. I need to turn up, man. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Hit Boy with Mozzie. Here we go.
Man, it's a struggle. Gotta get it how you can get it. Get it how you live.
I can't play photos, nigga. What we can play is this though. Fuck it. This just dropped yesterday. Let's get to it.
Hey, rule number 1, ice
they said they tolerated. Had to fuck on your bitch, I felt obligated. Off the perk, I can't bust and I'm concentrating. Fucked in the whip, nigga, it was condensating. It's moist, I'm hiding this bitch, she gon' throw it back. Eat shit out on that dick. Rule number 2, though, be trapped where you stay. In the club off Dizzle and I'm yelling, hey, baby.
I walked in this bitch, gold grills, just like Trinidad. Big Cuban, same glasses that Biggie had. I know I be styling, they be mocking me. Baller belly, all that steak and that watching me. Taking trips across the globe, she wanna see the world. I thought baby touch her toes, I'm tryna see him curl. 100s and 50s, cotton candy, all in the safe. I ain't tipsy, I'm tipping walk, and it's to the face.
Hey, rule number 1, ice, and they said they tolerated. Had to fuck on your bitch, I felt obligated. Off the perk, I can't bust and I'm concentrating. I fucked in the whip, nigga, it was condensating. It's moist, I'm hiding this bitch, she gon' throw it back. Eat shit out on that dick. Rule number 2, though, be trapped where you stay. In the club off Dizzle and I'm yelling, hey, baby.
Blow a brain and snatch a chain if you wanna hang with us. I'm in the range, switch lanes, like I don't give a fuck. Sipping juice, blowing syrup inside the coupe. My words learn on my perk, yeah, that's the truth. I'm in the club, show on my wrist, big baller. I'm sipping walk, my kidneys hurt, please pass the water. Taking trips, OT, tryna raise my wealth. Drop the nigga for the free, cause for myself.
Duffel bag in this bitch with a little AK. I'm addicted to the strippers, nigga. Hard to stay away off the perky and juicy. It's hard to stay away off the perk and the juice. It be hard to stay away. Rule number 3, don't be taking pics of me in the kitchen cooking up like a nigga kick cuisine. I just left the club with 30 bitches in a limousine with the freakiest little bitches that a nigga ever seen. Hey, rule number 1, ice, and they said they tolerated. Had to fuck on your bitch, I felt obligated. Off the perk, I can't bust and I'm concentrating. I fucked in the whip, nigga, it was condensating. It's moist, I'm hiding this bitch, she gon' throw it back. Eat shit out on that dick.
Appreciate you, Crip Dream.
Be trapped where you stay. In the club off Dizzle and I'm yelling, hey, baby.
And I'm yelling, hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. That used to be my shit, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. I ain't gonna lie, gang. I ain't gonna lie. That used to go crazy. Nigga, you fell off, nigga. You wish I fell off, nigga. How I'ma fall off if I was never on? How I'ma fall off if I was never on, nigga? Like, nigga. Like, you know. I'm working, bro. That's all I can tell you, big dog. We be out here working, though, nigga. This the press gang, nigga. I talk my shit, nigga. I live my shit, nigga. I rock this shit, nigga. I pop this shit, nigga. I'm cold with the shit, nigga. Know who it is, nigga. It don't stop, nigga. Gang in this bitch, nigga. You already know how I'm feeling, nigga. You already know how I'm feeling, nigga. We going crazy. I be trying to react to a lot of gangster shit. Matter of fact, y'all wanna watch some old gangster videos? Let's watch some old gangster videos. Watch this. Type in some shit. Some 1980 Crip footage. This nigga said respect the misguidance. This nigga is retarded. Look at this. Some old Crip shit. What up, cuz?
Press game.
Everybody's thinking we. Look out, dude. Hey, if you ever get 5 people, what? Raw dog, nigga, to the heart. Yeah, it is. RDA. Pull a motherfucking board, nigga. Alright, motherfucking H. Pull a motherfucking board. Alright, motherfucking H. Pull a motherfucking board.
It was gangbang.
The black gangs divide into two warring clans, the Crips and the Bloods or Pyrus. The leader of the Santana Block Crips is 24, a drug peddler. He's been a gang member since he was 14. Kenneth Johnson, known as Turtle.
Turtle.
How I started.
His name is Turtle, known as the Southside Captain Clips.
I had just moved to California. And
Crippin'.
I was going to Roosevelt Junior High School.
That nigga took them curls out his head. That nigga was riding around with them curls, boy. They crippin'.
And a lot of bloods used to come up to the school and run them everybody home. You know, and I used to wonder, you know, what's happening? What they running everybody home for? Well, it's skating ring, partner. So, you know, I used to wonder what they running for. What's Crip? What's Piru?
Yeah.
So I go home. My buddies used to, you know, ask me what I'm doing coming from that way. You a Piru? I say, no, man. And I get stopped on the other side of the street. They ask me if I'm a Crip. And I say, no, I don't know what you're talking about. So I was in the, you know, in the blind. I didn't know what was what. Till a couple of guys told me, you know, Piru's over there, you know, Crips over here, you know? So I say, is that right? What's that? They say a gang, a street gang. You know, so me and my little brother, we didn't know, you know, we didn't know nothing. You know, we knew. So after a while, you know, we got to going along, you know, getting used to it. You know, so we started being in the street gang too. Crips. Crip. You know, I started knowing what the Crip was.
That nigga said, I started knowing what the Crip was. Crip. It's some OG shit right here, nigga. They was banged out at the skating ring. Compton skating ring. Banged out.
Yeah, I'm in here, baby. Drop it like it's hot, baby. Yeah. There you go, Watson.
Drop it like it's hot. Y'all thought Snoop
Black
came up with
street
that?
gangs identify themselves by the colors they wear. The Pyrus wear red, the Crips wear blue. Blue jackets,
Press,
blue
press,
trousers,
press,
blue
press,
leggings,
press, 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 gang.
The Pyrus wear red and the Crips wear blue. Don't nobody ever forget that, okay? Smart. I'm dropping shit.
Within both Crips and Pyrus, there are many smaller gangs like the Santana Block. Sometimes on a Sunday night, the Crips come together to claim the local skating rink as their patch.
This nigga talking like these niggas a pack of lions. The Crips come together to claim their tiff. This nigga talking like they vampires or some shit. The fuck?
How many gangs here tonight? About 10. Are they all friendly to your gang? Yeah, I know them all, man. They real cool with us. Oh, we got the Oaks here. Grape Street, yeah. Where my buddy right here from? Oh, that's Pocket, Quarter Pocket Crip. Quarter Pocket Crip. North side motherfucking Oak gang.
It's like 10 gangs here.
Black gangs date.
They're all cool with us.
It's back to the mid-70s. The promise of better housing after the riots of the 60s was never kept. The idealism of black community politics turned sour. For many of the young, black pride became black defiance.
The shooting started about, what, 76 on Melbourne? In 76. You know, they stopped fighting. They just started shooting. You know, and it was something new to me. You know, we used to fight all the time. The next minute, I'm running from gunshots. So the only thing I said to myself, say, man, we're gonna start doing what they doing. You know, same thing they do to us, we do to them. That wasn't me, but you had to, you know, either do or die, or stay in the house. You know, fight or stay in the house. So I wasn't gonna stay in the house for nobody.
How many guys are in the joint right now?
About 20, they're close to 20 to 30 of them.
And what are they there for?
Murders, robberies, kidnapping. Well, ain't too many kidnappings. Murder, robberies, gang violence, you know, mostly all that, you know.
And who's this gang violence against?
The Bloods.
The Blood.
And,
Hey, you remember, you know how we tell these young niggas, y'all on social media, telling everything? These old niggas couldn't wait for the white man to show up in the hood with a camera. Y'all took the nigga all the way to the skate ring. Y'all showed the nigga all the guns. Like, kind of shit. Nigga, the news couldn't pay us to show us all the shit y'all was showing them. No cap. When you think about it, the old niggas, all you niggas on social media, snitching, doing all the talking, telling all the hood business, all on social media, you niggas was telling the news. Like, you was telling some kind of Australian nigga. Oh no, the Clips gather together and they claim the turf at the skating rink. Like, what the fuck? Like, if that ain't snitching, nigga, the news? Like, for real, National Geographic, nigga? Like, for real, like, y'all show cuz, like, you know, a couple homies locked up, murders, kidnapping, you know. It ain't too many kidnappings, but a few murders, robbers, you know what I'm saying? So niggas start shooting. So first thing I start saying is, we gonna do what they do to us. So we start shooting. I'm like, what kind of shit? Nigga, let a nigga get on Instagram and do that shit right now. So when the niggas start shooting at us, we start shooting at them. Come on, bro. Shut up. I mean, not like that. OG Turtle is a rap. Rest in peace to OG Turtle, for real. No disrespect. But I'm just saying, old niggas, what I mean shut up is you can't say nothing to a young nigga. They doing the same shit y'all was doing. Y'all nigga, like, you gotta think, a camera back then was worth a lot of fucking money, bro. So when a white dude showed up with a camera, this what you did?
Around here right now, somebody could come by shooting, he could get shot. The cameraman, anybody, you know. That's how it is.
A lot of people are going to be watching this and they're going to say, you know, those guys are punks.
Yeah.
They're punks, and they got guns, and they're saying all this trash, or they ought to go out and get a job and knock this stuff off, and all they are is punks. Now, what would you say to them?
I give a damn. Everybody talk about it. They know I ain't like this. That ain't, you can't live my lifestyle. I gotta live. You know what I'm saying? Instead of dipping into my business, he gotta better his own life. Damn what I am.
Damn! Instead of worrying about my business, you need to worry about your life. Can't nobody live my life. I can only live my life. And my life is right here. Swear to God. Swear to God. Think about it, bro.
If your brother got shot by somebody across town, you had a feeling you know who did it, and the police not doing nothing about it. You gonna take action. You gonna take action. You know what I'm saying? People, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers been killed. Some people ain't gonna just forget that. When you leave, anything can happen. It ain't no future in this because really nobody over here is afraid of dying. You understand me? We done lost so many.
Damn. You see nobody afraid to die? Nigga, we do this. He walked through the Avalons.
So what you guys doing? Spraying the wall again?
Hell no.
Say what? I've been up here.
I've been up there.
You guys right here. Paint looks fresh to me. Turn around.
Damn.
Paint looks real fresh to me. Simple enough. What gang are you with, man? On gangbang.
That's right.
Come on, cut.
That's right. Keep it to the code. Stick to the code. That's because of the code of the color of my blue string. Nigga, you know what's up. Stick to the code. Stick to the code. I don't bang, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't give a fuck if I'm walking around here like a smurf, nigga. I don't telling the police nothing, nigga. Go do an investigation and figure it out, nigga.
The stuff. I dropped you off in Slav territory, and then what are you gonna tell me?
Damn! Why the police dissing? What?
Slav territory, and then what are you gonna tell me then?
Shit, I'm just gonna tell you don't drop me off over there.
I'ma just tell you not to drop me off over here. That's what I'ma tell you. On God, nigga. Nigga, the police about to drop. Hey, look, I had the police pull that shit off on me one time. I had a blue on and all that, blue hat and all that. Time they gonna drop me off in the Swans, right? I'm like, man, what? All I'm gonna do is take this shit off and walk back. Nigga, I'm not about to be walking. I'm gonna be a nigga walking with no shirt on and no hat on. The fuck? You gonna get me killed, nigga? He's I'm gonna drop you off in the Bloods, nigga. Now what? I swear to God, that's what the police do in LA. They'll straight up drop you off in the op territory. They told me they were gonna drop me in the Swans one time. I'm like, what? And at the time, I was a full-fledged person, feel me? So, did from that side, you know, Swans was the nearest blood territory. So, being a Crip. Man, awkward. Let's get to some more of it. Let's see, I got some more of it.
Home turf of the Rolling 60s, part of the largest street gang in all of Los Angeles, a gang called the Crips.
What it means to the community, it means terrorism, but nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? To us, it's just like, hey.
Meet Creeper, Lowdown, Little Creeper, and Mr. E-Bone.
I mean, we've been on TV, we've been in the newspapers. Everywhere we go, we take over.
It's just like we're a nightmare on somebody's street.
Plague.
Like a
They
plague.
want you to believe that they're the worst thing to hit civilization since Attila the Hun. Because on these streets, reputation is everything, whether it's earned or not.
What is? After you hear so much about it, it gets into you if it's not already there. You know? It's like I said.
Now, what do you do? What do you do that makes people so fearful?
We can walk into a place and that'll make people fearful, just knowing that it's Rolling
He was
60.
turned that night.
And
Nigga,
what
we
it
could walk
carries
into a
behind
place.
it.
And what does it carry behind it?
It carries dirt, carries murder, carries whatever you want.
Whatever you want, nigga.
Just pure treachery. Nightmare.
Is the whole thing about being who's the toughest, who's the strongest? Is it that simple?
Banging, nigga.
It's like power. Yeah.
They banging. The 80s was I'm telling you, half you niggas wouldn't have even made it. Half you niggas wouldn't have made it through the 80s and the 90s. Oh my God, nigga. You niggas would have, man, what?
Her brothers came beat BB up. They was 60s, broke his rear, threw him in the trash can.
Boom. So this is Monster Cody. And he telling a story about how the A-Tray Gangsters and the Rolling 60s beef started. And I always found this to be an interesting story, so we're gonna let it play.
Homies felt offended. We got to fight Friday. After school, we got to fight. You know how it is. They went on the side of Hobart.
Right.
Friday, homies, head up.
You know the geographic plane over there. You know Hobart is right there, cause he talking about coming out of Horseman Middle School. Horseman Middle School is like along the Florence corridor, which runs from the A-Trade hood straight into 60s neighborhood. For those of you that's from LA that already know that, and for those of you who's not, who don't.
We usually do. Them is our type. 60s is our dogs. We ain't tripping. Head up, handle that beef, squash it, step on. Fatty started fighting with Tyrone. Tyrone's brother was Big Rick, OG 60, rider, moneymaker, hustler, thug motherfucker. Him and Fatty fighting. Boom, bad, boom, both big youngsters. Boo, bad, boo, bad, 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 boo. Squalling. Fool named Daryl Oaks, the hood just recruited. He was originally from 9-0. Went around the corner, got the strap. The homie. Came back. He was on the hood like 2 days. He thought it was something more serious than just the fisticuffs. And that's all it was. And it's 79. Ooh, this is the 70s. It's September 79. Man, it's still the 70s. It's all about this, fool. Fool come back with the heat. Tell Fatty move, dump, boom, boom. Kill Tyrone, shoot him in the head and the chest. Shoot Bogart, boom, from the 60s in the stomach. Rest of them break. We all break too, like, damn! Man, what you tripping on? 60s come in the hood though. Big Rick, the OG, Babyface, Baby Huey, Motor Mouth, 60s, OGs, killers. Come in the hood. All they want is to shoot her, kill their brother. They ain't tripping. Like, man, we want the motherfucker to kill my brother. That's what Big Rick said. And we was like, man, we don't know him. We didn't. He just started claiming the hood in 2 days. We couldn't give him up. We didn't know the motherfucker. Fools them took it as a sign of us saying we ain't giving him up. We threw a big meeting, big sidewinder, big Keystone, all in from the 60s, Big Joe Rat, Mumbles, Mumpy. Threw a big meeting at the park. The meeting became a big gang fight. It
That's crazy.
Fell into name calling, disrespect. People started getting hit.
These niggas been beefing for a long time. The A-Trays in the 60s. Long going war in LA. Like, listen. If I'm not mistaken, the A-Trays in the 60s started Crip on Crip war. I'm sorry. I got this mic in my ear. The A-Trays in the 60s started that Crip on Crip war shit. That's when you start seeing Crips, like, kill Crips.
It bombed on. Turned a big gang fight. Pigs came, helicopter 40 feet off the ground. Ran everybody off. From that point, September 27th, 1979, the Rolling 60s and the A-Trays have been mortal enemies. They've killed over 20 of my homies. And we've killed over, I'm sure, 27, 28, 9 of them. Black men, young men, unfortunately, just been getting cut down this war since September 27th, 29th, 79, man. It's hectic. I've been shot 7 times. I've been shot 6 times by Rolling 60s. 6 times at once. One time I was robbing a man, was shot. The war is taking a toll. Every criminal act I've committed has been in commission in trying to destroy in some aspect the Rolling 60s. Crip organization, and my whole life has been spent primarily on that mission.
Damn. Damn. Do you understand? Do you really understand the mind state behind gangbanging? Like, I'm trying to tell you, gang. Let me see. I got some other shit. Look at this shit. Oh, we gonna watch some old shit. Shut up.
There were 2 people shot in Los Angeles overnight in drive-by attacks. They may have been gang-related.
Look.
Full gang.
Back to what I was saying about old motherfuckers snitching. Hey, if you want to know why that old lady in your neighborhood is so quick to snitch to the police, this is why.
Like the Crips, but it's just the Slavs that got to go.
I don't understand. The what?
The Slavs, the Pyrus.
Who mama is this?
What's the Pyru?
That's the other ones, the ones that we killing.
The fire.
Snitching!
Bro, I get paid to snitch now, nigga. It's really classified. I can't even really talk about this shit, my nigga. Oh, my.
Damn.
Firepower is certainly there. These are some of the weapons seized overnight in police actions, along with amounts of crack and money, lots of money, the lifeblood.
That's a little bit of crack.
Of the drug
That's not a lot
gangs
of
and
crack.
the motivator in their violence. Gang competition for drug millions has led 2 LA gangs, the Crips and the Bloods, to expand to the Northwest, battling for turf in Seattle and Portland, while LA police were arresting several people over this last weekend.
You said we killing them?
To deny 10 weapons, including a submachine gun. This all happened in Los Angeles County within the past 36 hours. Murderous gang crime, fueled by the traffic in rock cocaine. From those same gangs, crack now flows northward to the Bay Area in enormous quantities.
That's crazy.
You know, there's a couple steps that you ought to take. The first thing is your clothes. This don't help you none, that jacket, the Pendleton, the black hat. Just think if you left us now, you went up the street there, like the same thing that happened to you last night. You look down for the set. Not that you don't love your friends, Eddie, But but I'm worried about you. I am.
The thing that's making me change my mind right now is you and Mr. Jim. Y'all making me change my mind and want to go back to school and do right in school. Y'all the only ones took time to stop and listen to me. That's why, like anybody else, that's why probably I wasn't going to school because nobody listened to me. They feel that my word didn't mean nothing.
Is that right?
Anytime I talk to y'all to stop and let me talk to y'all. I can talk, and then I'll be finished, and y'all will listen to me, then y'all straighten me out and help me on everything. Y'all did it. It's y'all. I'm the only boy in the world got 2 fathers.
Hey, I'm 30, and I've been told a lot of stuff. Yeah, but boy, that takes the cake. That make me.
That's right, big homie. He said some real shit right there. Let's get back to the mess.
Bloods, I'm a Crip. We don't really get along. You know what I mean? I don't really know nobody from Hacienda Village.
What about the Jordan Downs?
We don't get along with them either.
But they Crips too, right?
Yeah, they Gray Streets though, you know. Hey, I'm just gonna put it to you this way. I'm the type of nigga get on with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But if it's with my homies, I'm gonna have to ride, man. You know what I mean? But I ain't out for no, man, it's time for peace in this month.
What you think about this? Wait, what do you think about these people over here?
Oh, damn, he in the hood.
Hey, what's up with the people in Imperial Courts? Another projects in Watts. DJ Watts.
They straight, man, they cool.
They
I
cool?
don't know nobody. I don't know nobody in neither one of these hoods. I mean, I do, but if they from that hood, I don't know, because I don't even sweat them. What hood you from, cuz? As long as they sweat me, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sure you've crossed paths with some people from the Nickersons, though.
Yeah.
Because they're deep, right?
That nigga said, they
You know,
deep.
there's a couple.
We gonna get into it. We ain't over. I got some shit. I'm a Crip at work. You see it?
To a hard-to-sell introduction to the new gangs, the
caught in the crossfire. So that you'll better understand what is happening here, we'll introduce you first to a group of Crips, gangbangers from the Linwood section of Los Angeles, a war zone filled with posturing little soldiers.
It's easy to Crip to me.
How important is the money?
Problem. Is it not important?
You'd be a Crip whether there was the money or not.
Yeah, that's right.
How important is the money? As far as Cripping, it's not important.
Y'all think Cripping got to do with money?
You can't tell these niggas that nowadays. Lord.
Got nothing to do with money. That's protecting your homeboys. Watching out for one another. Some y'all don't do, y'all don't watch out for. You wouldn't die for him, would you? You saying that now on TV, but
They
you
got
wouldn't
the
die.
camera all in Cuz' face. Damn. Back the camera up, bro.
For him for real. I die for my homeboy.
Would you die?
Yeah, I die for my homeboy.
If somebody came up to you tomorrow, grabbed you and said, I got a job, a good job, good pay for you, would that make a difference?
Come on, let's go now.
It ain't gonna stop me from Cripping.
But you'd take the job too, wouldn't you?
Huh?
You'd take the job too?
I'm a Crip at work.
Oakland.
I'm a Crip at work. I'm a Crip at work. That's what they do now.
Has the same problems, with a slightly different twist. The kids at the Thunder Road Drug Rehab Center have lived through it, are living through it.
Everything started off fine for me, but...
Until you got that hairstyle. It fucked you up.
Gonna stop people?
Nah, I don't think so.
Why not?
I don't know. They just a little crazy. I guess everybody in LA is crazy.
In South Central LA, I'm Cindy Vandor, Fox News.
Sadly, it's already been a violent and bloody holiday weekend in Los Angeles. Gangs are being blamed for the drive-by murders of 2 men and the wounding of 4 others. The first shooting spree in South Los Angeles took the life of a 21-year-old man. He was struck down by gunfire from a passing car late last night. Then about 15 minutes later, a 16-year-old boy was shot as he came out of a liquor store a few blocks away. At this time, police say they don't think the 2 murders are...
They don't give a fuck.
We're going to be watching the laws closely. We ministers and NAACP, we're going to be monitoring the laws to make sure that they do, in fact.
No, she says mainly she's living here for 6 months and she has several problems. Somebody broke in his house.
The black and the Mexican, the black and Mexican people are arguing in this clip.
She don't like it. Why did she move in?
Majority over here is black. Man, you got Sherman heads, base heads, alcoholics, and people do all that kind of shit, man.
Black people out there. She don't like it.
The same thing happened to her house, happened to black family.
It's a Luciano. You don't like it, move out.
You got to come together and cut all this shit out. You know?
I'm just saying. She talking about. She crying out talking about. She is crying out talking about. People done broken her houses. People been breaking in black people's houses over here for years.
Right.
She ain't the only person got her house broke in.
You ain't the only person.
Been getting broke in.
So what do you think is the solution to the whole mess?
Everything happened to them. Everything happened to them happened to everybody else.
Right.
Black people getting their house breaking into. The same thing happened to them. It's happening to us.
Right.
They broke in my house. My house was broken into, and I'm black.
Yeah, the same thing happening to her is happening to us.
They also say somebody assaulted her.
What's up? What up, Denny?
Somebody did what?
Assaulted her 2 girls at the Metro of
The Metro Rail, man. They ain't in the project. Got nothing to do with it in here.
Metro Rail, man. People get assaulted in here every day.
We watching old gangster videos.
Assaulted in here every day. I got assaulted myself. Look at my eyes.
That's not the point here.
I got assaulted myself.
Get the motherfucking police out of our motherfucking hood.
Right, riding around with drugs.
Jumping out their motherfucking car with guns. We don't know who they is.
They jumping out like gangbangers with their guns.
Like they won't have a shootout around this motherfucker. They don't know who did that shit.
They said nothing but Mexican police.
They want to see racism. You let a black brother get killed around
We
this
can
motherfucker.
identify with what she's talking about because, you know, she's Latino. We black. The majority over here is black. You know, Latinos, there's not that many over here. So anything that'll happen, you know, they're going to do it to the Latinos first.
Take y'all interview all the time. We'll be in the interview over here, and you're disturbed.
They in the grape streets. You see, he got the grape. You see, he got the grape around his chest. They in the grape streets.
Thank you.
Thank you. So you can.
My sister said go over there, so take it over there. We right here.
For an hour interview, so take yours to that side. We appreciate it.
Yeah, if I could talk to a couple of you guys. Huh?
Purple hats on. They over there.
We got people on crack. We got people on other different kind of drugs. You know, and you know they see the Latinos as an easy victim. Latinos, they don't hardly be home. They be gone working. So you know you have a few people that break in their house and do shit like that. You know we've been trying to get all that shit to
And do
stop
shit like that.
right next door to each other. You know how somebody gonna break in his house and then I don't see and I'm at home all day. You know we trying to live together and come together as a community. We don't need this bullshit.
Right.
Just like the lady said.
Tell 'em, OG.
Individual did something real stupid. Now they're trying to blame it on the whole community, and it's nothing like that. We've been trying to live with our Mexican people, man, because
For
that's
sure.
what it's about. You know, it ain't us against them. It's us against y'all.
Now, let's go back to the very beginning. You're saying there isn't racial tension here. The media's been blowing it. Let's hear from you a little bit about that, because we want to get it straight.
You know, well, for us, y'all say like it's racial tension. The Mexicans been in here for over a year. Ain't nothing like this ever happened. You know, we see a few black brothers, you know, trying to rob Mexicans, you know, disrespecting the ladies. Man, we stops all that shit, man, before that shit even gets started because we do not want the LAPD and the sheriffs down here with that bullshit they be pulling every night. Just like last night, the police come.
Look how he talking to the news. He nigga said we don't want the news down here. We all with all that bullshit they be trying to pull.
They like 4 police jumped out the car. Then nobody know they was police. They had guns out. They went to telling everyone to come here. People went to looking at them like, you know, what is y'all doing? You know, what y'all trying to do? Have a shootout with us or something? You know, what y'all trying to kill somebody black over here because of what happened? You know, everybody not all off into this. We sympathize with the people just like everybody else. We don't know who did it. You know, y'all have to do your job and find out, you know, and catch the person.
One more question then. You're saying that the media is really making things worse by reporting about racial tension. Why is that?
In LA, all gang members know how it started.
Because they don't know what they talking about. They don't know what they talking about.
They're pointing about racial tension because some people then told them that it's a racial thing. Probably some Latinos and probably some blacks, you know. But we know as individuals, and the majority of the people around here know it's not a racial thing. Because if it was a racial thing, man, believe me,
Hey, look. Once again, I'm going to say, the way these old niggas talk bad about you niggas, talking on social media, trust me, all the white man had to do was come to the hood with a camera and a microphone. These were some talking ass niggas. They was tell the white man everything.
They do all kind of things, man. You can understand what I'm saying, you know, like far as, you know, they see Mexicans moving in. If they didn't want them to move in, man, they'll stop.
Then how does that make it worse when you see this stuff on the news? How does that make the situation worse?
Because the police.
The police, nigga. It's the police. Cuz it's funny.
I am a nightmare walking psychopath.
Oh, we gotta turn that off. They gonna get us with that one.
Die on the streets in a pool of blood.
Don't try to.
Don't do that.
Stray bullets have no name.
Don't. They try this again.
Your life.
They trying this.
South Central Los Angeles may be their most familiar turf, but violent drug peddling gangs. As their numbers grow, police are cracking down. But the success of the fight against the gangs is being seriously questioned. The war on gang war, tonight.
4-5. We don't have guns for drive-by. We have guns for somebody ignorant who want to try something, and we just have to, you know, let loose on them.
It said we don't have guns for drive-by. We have guns just in case somebody want to do something stupid and we let loose on them. See, the key thing in that statement, bro, is when you snitch on yourself. When you say we have guns, like, oh, gee, chill. Bro, what did you...
I get paid to snitch now, nigga. It's really classified. I can't even really talk about this shit, my nigga. Oh, my God. What the fuck?
Chill, OG. Chill.
Mainly, we hate, you know, doing it to our people, but...
Oh, we know who funding the guns, Denny. We know.
They asked for it, so it's got to be done.
How do you feel when you hear that a Crip got shot?
Good. Good guy.
Hold up. Y'all must be Bloods. Not the Beehive. No, your mama didn't. Wrap the braids around my head. Yeah. Okay.
The girls, too, are drawn into the ever-widening circle of violence.
Little CKC, because originated from her brother. Her brother got killed. So she took on the name. And took on where he left off at. This is little CKC. It's my homegirl.
Police officers on the front line say they, too, feel frustrated. When they're told the crime rate is dropping, they point to the children they arrest, who are back on the streets the next day, armed, and making hundreds of dollars every night selling drugs. This is Forrest Sawyer for Nightline in Los Angeles.
When we come back, we'll be joined by a member of a Los Angeles gang, Curtis Tutt, by Stephen Valdivia, who heads a private...
We're being joined by a member of a Los Angeles gang. Now you want to talk about who funding the drugs? You see? I think it's this one. Talking about who funded the drug.
In enormous quantities. Tonight, in a special edition of Cover Story, News Center 4 reporter Bob Sirkin goes inside the drug pipeline and reports on the LA connection we constantly hear about, but rarely see.
All right, let's talk about it.
Los Angeles, home to more than
You wanna
200
talk about
black
it, Denny?
street gangs, battling to corner an expanding, highly profitable drug market. Cheap, potent rock cocaine.
Who bringing the drugs in? Since we're gonna talk about it. Who bringing the drugs in? We're gonna talk about it. Let me turn this shit up.
What's happening, fella? Also waging war in the streets of LA County, a special force of 300 cops trying to contain more than 60,000 gang members. This is the LA Police Department's specialized gang unit, headed by Lieutenant Bob Rukoff.
It's out of control.
He a bobo ass nigga.
It would be foolish to deny that it is not out of control.
So out of control that the Drug Enforcement Agency says it seized only 10% of an estimated 60 tons of cocaine that flooded Los Angeles last year, most of it coming from Colombia via Mexico. Much of the coke winding up in South Central LA, home turf for two of the most powerful and dangerous drug gangs in the western U.S., the Crips and the Bloods, staking out their territory with cryptic graffiti, protecting it with guns.
How important is cocaine to the Crips?
It's our survival. It's our life. It's all we have.
26-year-old Steve, demanding his identity be concealed, is a founder of a gang calling itself the Spooktown Crips. Steve, now doing time in the LA County Jail, says he and his gang travel the LA-San Francisco corridor with cocaine strapped to their bodies, using advance men to establish the marketplace before dealing the so-called hubba in San Francisco's housing projects.
We'll send a runner out there. Basically, all he's doing is watching and observing and listening to everything that's going around in that certain area. How much dope is being distributed, how much people is using dope, and what's the effect of the dope. It gets distributed among various people. To the kilo man, from the kilo man to the half a kilo man, to the ounce man, to the gram man, to the rock man.
How much of the crack trade in the San Francisco housing projects do you guys control?
Half.
Jeez.
What's the demand like in San Francisco?
Basically like how Los Angeles was in 80, 81, 82, 83. Everybody's on dope. Instead of me making 500 an ounce in Los Angeles, I can go to San Francisco and make 1,100.
How fierce is the competition?
Murder.
Police tell us that factions of the Crips and the Bloods are exporting their rock cocaine trade as far north as Seattle, as far east as Kansas City, traveling by car, bus, and commercial air. But it's San Francisco that guarantees a quick profit. It's all a matter of economics. This is a brick or kilo of pure cocaine, 2.2 pounds worth. In LA 6 years ago, the wholesale price of this brick was about 50.
I know the CIA brought it in because they were trying to fund that war. Look. Trying to find a way I could get this quick. This.
Get up! Put your hands on the hood!
The crack epidemic had a devastating impact on the black community in the United States during the 1980s and early 1990s.
Right.
It involved the surge in use and distribution of crack cocaine, a cheaper and more potent form of the Class A drug. For many African people in the U.S., community and family life has never rebounded from the complete and total destruction caused by this dangerous drug. I'm Salafu, and today African Stream is taking a look at what created this surge. Because crack doesn't make itself, and cocaine doesn't just grow on trees in the United States. So how was this drug able to take over our communities?
This is the most addicting thing that probably ever existed in the world.
The answer to this question can be found right at the intersection
That's how they
of
got us.
anti-communism and racism. So let's take a quick journey, a little field trip. Enter Central America, right below Mexico. Up until the late 1970s, most countries in Central America were controlled by corrupt and violent pro-US puppet dictatorships. This is especially true in the case of a country called Nicaragua. But in 1979, the whole script got flipped. What happened was a group of scrappy leftists and Marxists in Nicaragua overthrew the whole thing and took control with the support of the people. This created a huge issue for the
this
US.
when the shit got tricky.
See, if you don't know anything about the United States of America, you need to know that the US loves itself some good old-fashioned capitalism.
Drama.
And in order to maintain the lie that capitalism is the only economic system that can ever work, the US devotes itself to stamping out any attempt to build an alternative, like socialism, everywhere around the world. So this group of revolutionaries in Nicaragua who had just come to power were proposing the redistribution of land while nationalizing banks and providing free healthcare and education. So yeah, in the US's eyes, they had to go. Then President Ronald Reagan, who many of us know as the devil himself, started throwing his full weight behind discrediting and destroying the Sandinistas. Part of his strategy was working with bands of guerrillas in Nicaragua and funding them to help them take on the Sandinistas. This group was known as the Contras, and boy, did Reagan love them. But not everyone loved the Contras the way he did. The US Congress, for example, was not down with the idea of sending billions of dollars to Central America to support civil wars.
The nigga said
Chairman of the
rappers wouldn't
House
exist.
Intelligence Committee offered an amendment, quote, prohibiting the use of funds for the purpose of overthrowing the government of Nicaragua, which became law on December 21st, 1982. This put Reagan in a pretty tough position. He had already made all these promises and commitments to his Contra boys down in Nicaragua, and now he had the whole country telling him, nah.
We not doing that.
He had to come up with something quick. This is about to get crazy, but stay with me. On the other side of the world, Reagan and the CIA formed a partnership with an Iranian businessman. The deal was the US would sell arms to him in Iran, and in exchange, that money would be used to fund the Contras. But here's the thing about anti-communists. You can usually depend on them to be pretty shady people. And anybody that's willing to fund anti-communist bloodshed in another country is definitely willing to turn a blind eye to messed up stuff going on in their own.
That's fucking crazy.
In Nicaragua, as the missiles were unloaded from the planes, they were being replaced with duffel bags and boxes. And what was inside those duffel bags and boxes, you ask? Cocaine. The purest. When those bags and boxes found their way back to the US, they conveniently found a home in the hood, where it created an entire underground economy involving hood famous figures like Freeway Ricky Ross. For years, the details of this drug trafficking affair were difficult to pin down. Thanks to journalist Gary Webb, author of the Dark Alliance article series, today we better understand just how involved US agencies like the CIA and the Office of the Presidency actually were. According to Webb's research, the US government was allowing the sale of cocaine in inner city, predominantly black neighborhoods to fund the fight against communism abroad. Back in the black community, a community that continued to suffer the ravages of enslavement, segregation, and struggled the hardest under the weight of US capitalism, this economy built on cocaine birthed opportunities for some and took life from many. With cocaine came a wave of addiction and health issues, the disintegration of families, and violent turf wars in our neighborhoods. For decades after the Contra War in Nicaragua, a new war would continue to be fought on the streets of the United States. The victims, African people. This war, the war on drugs, led to the Anti-Drug Abuse Act of 1986, an act that was nowhere near as innocent as it sounds. Through racist pseudoscience, U.S. media and policymakers created a boogeyman-like distinction between crack and cocaine.
Right.
Cocaine was just the powdery stuff that white folks used to have a good time. Crack, though, became known as the notorious rock that turned men into beasts. And in the popular imagination, those beasts were somehow always black. The war on drugs could really just be called the war on Africans. It increased funding for drug law enforcement efforts, leading to more aggressive policing in our communities, and focused on targeting drug users and low-level dealers, not the guys loading cocaine onto planes or the officials pretending they didn't see it. Black men and women alike became victims of this war. African mothers were routinely blamed for the problems of capitalism and poverty, and were ruthlessly criminalized, regardless of whether they used drugs or not. I gotta pause here for a second to emphasize how many people were impacted by this.
This is a great fucking video.
A 1-2 punch of the war on drugs, followed by the 1994 crime bill, which was authored by current U.S. President Joe Biden. Between 1975 and 2019, the U.S. prison population jumped from 240,000 to 1.43 million Americans. Today, Africans make up 13% of the U.S. population, but account for more than 38% of the general prison population. And what of Nicaragua? Well, to this day, the U.S. has never abandoned its relentless pursuit to regain control of Central America. In fact, while the U.S. continues to deny basic human rights to its African populations, through the ongoing successes of the Sandinista revolution, Africans and indigenous people in Nicaragua today enjoy the creation of their own autonomous zone on the Caribbean coast of the country, with the full support of the people's government. It's a bit of hope tied by string to a history marred by death and destruction.
That's crazy.
Long live the Sandinista revolution, and long live the struggle for African sovereignty in the Americas.
Hey, African Stream, you just earned yourself a sub. Hey, that nigga had a great video, bro. No cap, bro. And that's pretty much like, it was amazing that I found that video, because that's exactly what I wanted to explain to everybody. Like, for me, of course, I understand how this shit got here. I just wanted to play that on stream so everybody else can understand how that shit got here. But yeah, we was watching all the old gangster shit, and all this shit come from one, you know what I'm saying? Come from the man. Man, shout out for us having 11 likes too, man. You already know. Shout us out for having 11 likes. You already know. We did that. We did that. Man, shout out to all y'all that hung out with me and did y'all shit, man. We had 50 views, man. That's cool for the night, man. I'm out of here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. God bless everybody, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Yo, you know what we gonna do? You know what we gonna do? You know what we gonna do right now? Everybody here? Y'all ready? We ain't did it in a while. Beastie, I'm out of here then. I'm gone, cuz. I pray this stream finds you in the best of hip spirits, the best of health, and being as prosperous as you possibly can. Keep God first. It's your boy Press. I'm out of here, y'all. Yeah. I'm out of here. Gotta go. Appreciate you, Denny, Guterman, Joe Mama. Everybody, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll be back. We reschedule with Hood Trophy Bino. He's coming though. I don't know why all my guests gotta reschedule, but I'm working on the bookings. So, peas in the chat. You know I bees in the chat. You better believe in this rap. Young Presto still bringing it back. Still outside and I'm sporting the black. Know who it is, got the hat to the back. Yeah, and a gun just to match it. But nigga wanna Take it there, nigga. Blow some smoke up in the air, nigga. I could be anywhere, nigga. Even there, you know about me, nigga. I don't even care. I'm that nigga. I'm getting bigger. How you figure? You see my views, nigga? How you figure? You see my views, nigga? Hey. I'm out of here, y'all.
Press game.
I'll tap in with y'all tomorrow. We're gonna go crazy for sure. Anybody want to make me some thumbnails and cool shit? Let me know, man. Hit me in the Discord. Anything you want me to react to, hit me in the Discord. For sure, I'm gone.